taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as good running gets him to about the 44. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Jackson. Flush to his right. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 1st and goal. A chance for an early statement here on the road. Jackson running again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen eluding the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That is caught, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Arthur Mallett.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Jackson options out left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. First carry now for Justice Hill. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. To throw is Jackson. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
A quick pass out to Aguilar. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a first down coming up. Buying time to his left. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2nd and 10. Throw caught by Flowers. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll run here with Edwards. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. And this will be caught. So the try for two, good, and it pushes them out to a 15-0 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now a 2nd and 10.
56.
Throwing now is Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Jackson on 1st down. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson going to keep it running right. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 45 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't, because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session, will
No, he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To the air, Allen.
Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Now Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Allen again. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Allen.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Now Jackson on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Allen now on first down. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. From midfield, here's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Allen from the gun on third down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 39. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Allen to throw it. This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flush to his right.
That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Jackson options out left. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Jackson now.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. On first down, Allen.
Open man downfield is Davis.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Allen now looks to throw.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, He doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 5.
Jackson options out left. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Completes it to Aguilar.
Down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 43 yards.
And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams? In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Allen going to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Allen. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw again. Setting up the screen for Cook. Touchdown, Bills.
James Cook
from 8 yards out.
And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And Jackson going to run again.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. 15 yards there for number 15.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
On the option right is Jackson.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And he's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman on the touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens have made it a 3-score game now here in the fourth. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete, but a penalty flag is out. And this looks like pass interference. Let's see. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They'll try and throw for it. Forced out to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Well, that two-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people can't see this. But you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Allen.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Let's go. Five wide.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.